Oh, Argent Squire, Flame Imp. Where's my list? Soulfire, Mortal Coil, Argent Squire, Elven Archer. Oh, right, a Dark Iron. Although with two Pit Lords, maybe. Young Priestess, of course. Oh man, kind of. Soulfire, Mortal Coil, Argent, Elven, Flame Imp, Voidwalker, Young Priestess, Direwolf, Knife Juggler, Blood Knights removed, Scarlet's removed, Harvest, Shattered, Defender, Doomguard, Argent Commander. So I've increased the mana curve. Probably should remove the Argent Commander in that case and add in instead another Mortal Coil. Thalnos? No. Ooze, no. Another Elven Archer. Interesting. Is there anything that I want to shoot for one? Not really. Let him. Nah. It gets swiped and lightning stormed. No. No on these. Nope. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Lord of the Zoo. Chozu. Oh man, what's a Chozu? There's a... Isn't there... No. Just thinking of a name. I'll keep an eye out on the chat for a good name here. Let me answer some questions in the meantime. Sunken Dwarf asked about Token Druid. I didn't play the most pure version, but you can look at my list. Welcome to Grodrick to Value 10. Why not take golden cards if you have them? I want everything to look the same. Why do I have so many kinds of one card? Because I'm saving the disenchant for a special occasion. Do I think Shadow Flame would be good in this deck? Is better against something like Zoo. Kind of. Why didn't I take Drox? It's way too late. It'll just get discarded. Why not add Molten Giant? Oh man, I do have 2 Pit Lords. It's kind of getting hit by the hate right now, though. The Pit Lords are more of just there for stats. I'll consider it. Welcome to Valley Town, Exile Lord. Exiled Toad, rather. The Mosh Pit. Alright. It kind of is a mishmash of cards. Yeah, okay. Now, say that there's a lot of cards worth considering. Quick list includes but is not limited to Shadow Flame, Abusive Sergeant number 2, Elven Archer number 2, Mortal Coil number 2. Upper Gnome's a bit too fast. Amani Berserker is worth considering. Blood Mage Thalnos if you added another Mortal Coil. Loot Hoarder, kind of, not really. Millhouse isn't good in this meta. Master of Swordsmith actually could get the time to activate currently. That's not too bad. It used to run the Blood Knights and the Scarlets, but no longer. Cobra is actually not out of the question. I considered Owl / Spellbreaker also. Argent Commander feels a bit too late given that I've increased the mana curve a bit. Molten Giant is probably the most exciting card to consider. Alright, here we go. Mosh Pit.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! Your soul shall be mine!
Turn 1 Priestess, turn 2 Mukla. Should be pretty good against a warrior. Against the control warrior.
Greetings. I greet you.
It's probably better to do this now. 1, 1, 2, 3. That's really good too. This way, if he's got the Taskmaster to kill the 2/1, the 3/3 kills it for free. If he's got the Fire War Axe, then whatever. It's an axe. Axes do what axes do. Axe is gonna axe. Nice. I got something to take out the axe versus the better knife juggler. Dunkero asks why the archer. It's a nice low cost card. Sacrifice, stats, raid leader? No, it's too, stats are bad. Hype asks, have you ever considered maining a class and becoming a pro player in it, like Kit Kats with his warrior? Or do you worry? No, I have no worries about stuff. I play whatever I think is strongest, or whatever I think will give me the best learning. Aqua says, I distinctly recall you repeatedly giving reasons as to why Pit Lord was a bad card. Why the sudden change of heart? It's a different metagame. In different metagames, cards are good and bad.
What now?
Like in a more zoo-based metagame, I probably wouldn't play the King Mukla. When the meta is slower and I'm up against control decks, this King Mukla might be able to push for heavy damage. Oh, this hand really sucks. Turn 4 Zoo tap. Ouch.
To me.
Who dares summon me? A paltry task.
I'd like to give a donation shout out moment. Chinook says, long-time viewer, thought I'd donate in this fashion so you get more. Thank you. Best of luck finishing top 16 in the second half of the season. Try my best. Let's see. I want to increase my chances of hitting the 2-1. So I'll play the Knife Juggler first, and then I'll Soul Fire. Too bad that I got rid of that one. At least I get 2 knives now.
Why do you fall?
Great. The opponent's got 2 bananas in his hand. Let's see. Round Blows Down says, I love the stream, very educational. I'd love to possibly get a first to 5 with you. It's really hard to coordinate these matchups. It's not too hard, but it is sort of hard. There's various reasons, such as my limitation of the friends list, other random things. This is part of why I think that this card right here is part of why I think the zoo might be doing well right now.
Do you need a blessing?
People are aiming at hand block and bigger guys. Thank you, Alex G, for your donation. He says, keep up the entertaining stream. Polantis says, love the stream, keep up the good work. Are you going on an arena run tonight? If so, when? Yes, I usually go on one a day. This is rather late for one, but I'm sort of caught up in this deck right now. It's kind of interesting. Thank you to Pippi. Anonymous question of... Oh, right, banana. Why the chat is in sub-only mode. Watch the highlight video of Be Prepared. And thank you to Shade4E. Says, hey Trump, I've learned a lot about value from watching you, and it has really helped me a lot. Keep up the fantastic work. Thanks. I'll try to keep mosh pitting my way up. Although that game didn't look very impressive. I think I drew not so well, and I think he drew well in his first run. I think that should theoretically have been a good matchup. Theoretically.
Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine!
Mortal Coil. Nah. It's a fine hand.
Do you need a blessing?
Greetings, friend.
The light protects me.
The elements will destroy you. Your soul shall suffer! The elements will destroy you. Your soul shall suffer!
It's pretty good to have a double answer on turn 1.
We hunger for vengeance.
Got a nice curve here. 4 mana, 5 mana.
Put this apple on your head. Mind if I roll knee?
I was actually initially reluctant to play the Molten Giant because I felt like there would be hate for it. Like, they're not... But then I realized they'll probably play the Big Game Hunter early against the Zoo anyways. So it might not be a bad idea, especially if the double Pit Lord. What would I take out? I really want to give Lore Walker Cho a try. But...
I wonder.
What to remove? Not sure yet.
The light protects me.
My shield for Argus.
Oh. Let me teach you a lesson. Actually, I don't know how the phrase goes. I probably want to tap with it. That's good.
As you command.
Bam! Slam that show. One, 4, 6. I'm really delaying this Doomguard, but
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
oh no, Doomhammer! I mean, it saved my 2 minions. Apparently Cho is kind of a big deal. Still though.
Sever my wrath!
Do I want to give him bananas this late in the game? Nah. Plus it doesn't fit well in the curve.
Push forward.
Who dares suddenly
Welcome Alex McConnell to Valley Town.
Your soul shall suffer!
Oh my gosh, he actually might stabilize here. That Doomhammer. Wow.
The light protects me.
The elements will destroy you. Your soul shall suffer! Well played.
Alright. Oh, it makes like 7 losses in a row or something. Wow, pretty painful. The price of progress.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
Wow, a hunter.
Greetings, traveler.
Pretty tough streak. Oh man. It's the classic dilemma of, do I think he's gonna play explosive trap and then I'll blow up and it'll really suck. I can't play the young priestess out of that fear though, I think. Would have been better here. That's too bad.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Very painful.
Hey, catch!
Another good thing about this deck is that these decks don't exist anymore, in theory.
need a blessing?
Well, this would be some amazing luck. Could use
Need
some.
a blessing?
Darn. Wrongfully accused asks, which minion sound do you like the best? For example, Voidwalker's Why Do You Call? Huh. Reckless Rocketeer. She sounds like she's having so much fun.
My seal
training?
for Argus.
Gotta eliminate the Houndmaster potential. Redneck asked, do you think it's unfair that they seem to have nerfed cards such as Nat Pagle into oblivion? Do you ever think that such cards can make a comeback into the meta? Yeah, I mean, right now, if you're playing against a lot of Druid and Shaman, Nat Pagle is actually still good. It was less good because of decks such as Zoo. Even I'm running slow cards such as Lorewalker Cho at the moment.
More training?
Grumble.
The light protects me.
Radio asked, do you think you could play an entire game of Hearthstone based on sound alone if you could see your hand? Probably. Be kind of interesting.
Dares summon me?
Ouch. That Peggle wasn't really nerfed because of how broken it was, even though it was run in almost every deck. The RNG element on that card was just too high, and it did decide a lot of games. And I, for one, am glad it got nerfed, although eventually I suppose the metagame has grown too fast / too slow. It wanes and waxes and wanes. Part of the nerf is RNG and general overpoweredness, though. Ouch. Alright, I think 2 Pit Lords is too much. Unless I also want to run... Yeah, alright. And... what did I use? Scarlet Crusader. But instead... Mukla. Should be fun. Amani Berserker?